All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I love technology.
Did you hit the record button?
Not yet, but yes, I will.
Recording in progress.
We are good to go.
Okay, everybody, want to welcome everybody to the call. You are at the first ever Nexus Zoom call. So we're excited to have you here. I want to start off first. I know a couple people already did it before the call officially started. I want to give a big shout out to Nick. Nick was our company's first 1-star, 2-star, and now he is a big 3-star. If I had my technology people with me right now, Nick, I'd have horns blowing in the background, balloons streaming across the screen, making everything big time. But man, we certainly appreciate all that you do for us. You're a great sponsor, upline sponsor to a lot of people. And congratulations on hitting that 3-star. We've got people making big ranks. Give a big shout out to someone on our team, Gloria McDonald. She's about to be 2-star this coming week. So we're excited for that. Lots of good things happening here at Nexus Rewards. I want to introduce everybody to my very good friend, John Cini. And a lot of times when people tell you they're introducing a good friend or call someone a good friend, they're just being polite. John is absolutely one of my best friends in life. We are partners in this business together through our LLC. We've been doing partnerships in this industry for over a decade now. We've been sidelined in some companies. We met many, many years ago as top earners in one company together. But John is absolutely the sharpest guy I know in this industry. He has been written about, featured in books, magazines, news media. John has been around for a long time, almost 40 years in this industry. He got kind of spoiled in his first endeavor, though. When John was a younger man, he jumped in to the company he started with, had a 17-year run with them, moved to the top tier of their comp plan, is one of their $1 million earners. I know a lot of people that tell you they're 6- and 7-figure earners. I can vouch for John. He is a legitimate 7-figure earner in our business, and he is one of the best trainers in this industry. So right now, I want to turn this over to my dear friend and phenomenal superstar in the training world, John Cini.
Hey, thank you so much, Scott. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
I love technology. Great to be here with all of you. And thank you so much to my partner and mentor, really, for me, Scott Becker. Scott is Mr. Modest, but he's actually done much bigger things than I have in this industry. Same thing with Nick and the owners of this company. So it's always a pleasure for me to be able to surround myself with people that make me run faster. So glad to be here. This is ancient history, you know, what you've seen on the screen here. we want to create an awesome story like that right here with Nexus Rewards. I also want to add my congratulations to Nick Skolsky and Gloria McDonald for hitting those awesome ranks. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other people on this call that have also hit some great ranks, and we didn't recognize you, but maybe we'll make up for that here real soon. So congrats to everybody who is making this thing happen. Obviously, this is an exciting time for us here. And still no one knows about this thing yet. So we're in the right place at the right time. We have something that people want and need. So you look at the stats on the screen. I don't need to tell anybody all this stuff. You know, money is the biggest challenge in most people's lives, especially in this time right now, when we're talking about 90% of people have less than 10,000 in assets, and the average person doesn't have an extra 500 or 1,000 bucks. So we're helping people with that, getting them cash back, saving them money on things that they're already buying. This is fascinating to me. You know, we've got a story right here that literally came out just last week. 1/3 of Americans are making $250,000 a year, are living paycheck to paycheck. You got to be kidding me. And, you know, we can say boo-hoo for them, and they're not going to get any sympathy from most of us. But here's the other line right there. You know, 61% of consumers living paycheck to paycheck, and that's a 9-point increase over last year. So it sounds like things are getting worse, not better. And our goal here with Nexus, obviously, is to make things better. So that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to address the elephant on the table here, though, what we call the dirty little secret of network marketing. I've been talking about this for 10 years, and I'm still kind of scratching my head wondering if people know about it. Do you know what the DLS is of network marketing? I mean, most people don't, but here it is. And it's the old way of doing business, right? In order for you to make money, other people have to spend or lose money, right? I mean, that's the old way. The new way, what we're doing here now today, is to make money. We're helping people save money. I mean, it's kind of a different look, right? I mean, think about it. How many people have gotten on a webcast where we said, hey, we're going to actually put money in your pocket instead of vice versa? Now, you can spend a little bit of money, obviously, to get going, but which way out of those two sounds better to you? And that's just one of many reasons why we love being here at Nexus Rewards. It really comes down to, in my opinion, common sense. If for a business to sustain itself, it's got to have a real product and it's got to have real customers. And this guy over here, he's got the garage loaded up with all kinds of product and produce. Kind of funny to me. But in our business, you don't have to do that. We got an affordable program where we have satisfied customers, and we're like oozing with tons of satisfaction here. So we love that. There's no front end loading, buying rank because you spent money. Now all of a sudden you're qualified to make a higher income because you spent money. We're not doing that. There's no garage qualifying, trying to get people to inventory a ton of stuff at their house. That's the old way. We won't see any upsells here. We do have one little thing, but that's an option, and it certainly doesn't impact your income as far as our marketing system. But that's it. There's no large auto ship, and most importantly, no one can get hurt financially here. Again, I love that. I love our owner's line when he said he's the champion of the little guy, and he's already proven that to Scott and me, just in the short time we've been plugged in here in 2 weeks. So you got three essential expenses that, today people are really struggling with. Most people, gas, groceries, and prescriptions. And we have a solution to those essentials. And if you look at our cost, the affordable business really is, when you're talking about a $22 a month expense with a $10 one-time fee to get going. So Henry Ford said long ago, sell to the masses to dine with the classes. And that's really how we're turning a small amount of money into a six-figure income. You look at that and you say, what? Is that really what we're talking about on a $22 monthly? And my answer is, yeah. I didn't believe it at first when I saw it. I was super skeptical. So if you're there, I get it. No problem at all. But there's two ways to earn here with Nexus. Number one, use the apps. We're going to show you those and show you how they turn into some significant money fairly quickly, so you can be in profit in the next day or two, or if you want to take your time in the next week or a month. But it's not hard. And then when you refer others, you're earning income, and you can of course enjoy the benefits of this if you can share it with more and more people. And that's the name of the game in anything that we do. But the first app that I'm going to tell you about, again, just briefly, we're going to touch on these things. When we get our gas app, you can get a 15 cent a gallon decrease on your cost of gas. And I'm going to show you what I got on that here in a second. But in addition to that nice reduction, you also get 1 cent a gallon for every gallon the people who you refer buy, every gallon they buy, and that's forever. And you can also get an additional half cent off on all their referrals. So it's almost like a two-level thing there. And, this app is widely used across the U.S., available in every state in America. And we love it. I mean, everybody's all excited about this. You've got a great testimonial on the screen. Obviously, this guy is, filling up a lot more than most people. So, that's a lot of money there. But you can see the earnings balance right on the app, which is fantastic. So, by the way, if you got questions, no problem at all. Just put them in the chat box, and we'll answer every question at the end of this. We'll even allow you to unmute yourself. And if you guys want to talk live after this, we'll do that. And the answer to your question is, I don't know. I hope that it'll be in Canada soon. I know you guys need to fill up your tank just like everybody else. So we will hope on that, but I don't have an answer for you there. Let me show you my own personal experience. You can see it on the left-hand side of your screen. That shows 426 back on a fill-up. Now there's a $70 fill-up. So, it wasn't a ton of money. But if I do that once a week, 4 times 4, I don't have my calculator on me, but I think that's $16, not too far from filling up, from replacing my $22 Nexus fee. That's kind of cool. And if you're looking at the Upside logo on there, yeah, it's Upside. It's the Upside app. And you might be saying, well, I already have that. And I say, good. You can take your link and put it right into your Nexus back office. And then every time you refer someone to Nexus, you're going to get paid right through your already existing Upside account, which is fantastic. And you say, well, I can get that for free. That's true. Some of the things we're going to show you can't get for free. And as a group of these apps, then you'll say, oh, okay, it all makes a lot more sense together. Now, on the right side, you can see this was a referral bonus. And it's 21 cents, no biggie. But again, all these things add up. It says at the bottom of this came in, right on my phone. Thanks to you, people earned cash back today. And since you referred them, you get a bonus too. And what's really awesome about this is these things are like ringing nonstop. So you put a lot of people in, and then you can have fun. Now I'm going to turn this back over to Scott, and he's going to tell you about the Aunt Sally scenario, which is really the heart and soul of what we're doing here. You're muted, Scott. Sorry. You can unmute. Is it not working? Sorry about that. Okay, here we go.
You had me muted from your end, John. You're in control of everything. Can you hear me now?
Sorry about that. Yes, sir.
All right, Aunt Sally. Let me tell you guys a little bit about this person I've been talking about for the last 40 years in network marketing. Aunt Sally, to me, is representative of someone who doesn't know a lot of people. Aunt Sally's not a professional networker. When John talked about Art and the ownership of our company having a heart for the average person coming in the business, I love that, because to me, that's Aunt Sally. And she only knows 3 people in her knitting club, but she likes to tell people good deals when she has them. And anybody can bring in somebody that knows the whole world and they can sponsor people, but most people don't know the whole world to sponsor people. So Aunt Sally is phenomenal. I've got a good friend of mine. Her name is Joyce. She likes to be called Gigi because being a grandmother is her greatest joy in life. And she actually, the screenshots you see on the screen right now to the left and right are Aunt Sally, are screenshots that Gigi sent me this past week. And you can see her Upside account total already is $30.62. And then on the other side of the screen, it shows the message she sent me. And she reminded me after only 10 days that her balance is over $30 in Upside savings cashback. And she said her Fetch app pulled her Walmart receipt and got a total of 3,000 points. This was all in her first 10 days in the business. And I love this story. I immediately called the owner and I was sharing with Art and with Rob, look at what's happening for people that are coming in, people who aren't professional network marketers, people who just use the app and are getting cash back, people who are just telling 1 or 2 people and they're covering the cost of their membership. I love the low entry cost. I've been in companies that charge a whole lot more and delivered a whole lot less, but we're in a company where everyone can win and no one gets hurt. And I'm always going to have a heart for Aunt Sally because Aunt Sally needs to be able to win. And in our company, she can. Back to you, John.
Awesome. Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that. So we have a couple other apps that are just fantastic. In a minute, I'm going to show you an offer that most people don't know about. Half the people on this call probably don't even know about it. But we get paid when we go out to a restaurant. You can see some of the discounts here from these testimonials, but we literally have access to thousands of restaurants and stores. I mean, my goodness, pretty much everywhere you go, groceries, shopping, Walmart, Target, Costco, Amazon. There's so many great discounts available to us. And I'm not going to go through all this. The list of stores is endless. And, being able to do a little bit of planning and go on your app and say, okay, I'm going here to buy things. Let's see if I got a discount. I'm going here to eat. Let me see if there's a discount. Oh, there's not at this store, but there is right next door. Maybe I should go there where I can get a discount. I mean, there's just so many great ways to use the app. I've been a total geek on this. I admit it. I have been raving about all the deals and discounts that are available just by punching in your zip code. And most people don't know about it. What I never knew about was this right here. I've known about this whole savings app, and I never heard about this until just 10 days ago. I was in Nexus here for 4 days before. Actually, Nick told me about it. I'm sorry, I have to correct myself. He told me about it, but he was so fast that I completely missed it. And then like 3 days later, I had to go back. Scott knew it, and I was just slow. But Nick had to walk me through it and say, look, here's how it works, you moron. And I said, okay. Actually, he's way too polite to call me a moron. But he went through it because I asked him can you say that again at a much slower speed for slow people like me? And it's real simple. You can get your first month of Nexus reimbursed if you do exactly what you see right here on the screen. Spend $30 and get $30 cash back. For example, go to Walmart. By the way, this is right out of the back office, so I'm using the product here. Go to Walmart, buy $30, get whatever you need, shampoo, cat food, whatever, and then spend, when you spend $30, you can get $30 cash back. That's free product. But check this out. If you refer other people who spend $30, then you also get an additional $30. That's free money. And the way I read it is that you can do that as many times as possible. So, even if that was just a one-time thing, it would be fantastic. But, there's your first month. Refer one other person that does it. There's your second month covering the cost here. And again, I have talked to, I think already 100 people about this, and I have yet to have one tell me, oh yeah, I knew about that. So, by the way, little fine print here, you got to be new. So if you've been in this, using this app for a while and you've already used it, you can't use it again. And it's got to be a qualifying purchase for up at least $30, and it's got to be within 90 days of you plugging in. And then same thing with the people that you plug in. But available in the U.S., D.C., and Canada. And there you go. So I think it was just fantastic. This app is available in 3,500 stores, and we mean 3,500 name brands. So it could be, every store of that brand across the country. But it says right here in the app, they pay us for sending you to the site. So we take you to their site, you shop, you get the cash back automatically, and then you make a qualifying purchase, and then they email when it's, going to your account. Cha-ching, it's pretty simple. That cashback payment will be sent by a PayPal or a check within a couple weeks. Now, after that, that's the first time, then you get paid quarterly. So, and by the way, they've got 15 million people using the app and 20 billion. I look at that 15 million and I say, oh, I'm too late. No, actually, you're not. If there's 120 million homes, there's only 105 million still waiting out there that aren't on this app. And you might say, well, 50 million of them have already heard of it. Good. Well, okay, we're down to 50 million. So I guess we'll have to struggle it out trying to get to 50 million other people. Now, there's a lot more to this. I'd love to spend all night just talking about these discounts, but I'm not going to, and you're like, good. But you can see we have a sizzle call right here. If you haven't listened to this, go get on it. I think I was in a week before I actually took the time to play that. It's 3.5 minutes, and most of it is testimonials from all these people saving money many different ways. It's dynamite. Really well done. I love that sizzle call. I'm leading with it now. I'm telling, hey, everybody, you're driving your car or whatever, dial that up and just listen while you're driving or whatever, while you're eating your Cheerios in the morning. And then you'll actually be really motivated to then go to the website and see what's going on here. But look at all these name brands. It says it averages 6% cash back from thousands of stores. So I don't know how many of you get excited about 6% savings, but I think everybody on this call, if we said, hey, if you put $1,000,000 in the bank and you get 6% back on your money, you'd probably be pretty excited about that number, right? Is that accurate, Scott? 6% interest?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of a home run that we can get that back to people on average. There's a lot bigger deals than that. BOGO, buy one, get one free. There are, 10%, 20% on a lot of the discounts. Speaking of which, we've got a great prescription app. And again, a couple examples here. And this works with or without insurance. I think that's also another blockbuster. They have right on that site, it says our insurance, our cost of your prescription may be lower than the cost of your copay, which is pretty incredible. So that's another just amazing situation right there. We have a special guest we wanted to get on here and share his story. Larry Clark was helping us out in a big way with some of the technology that's going on here. And then we had a great story. Actually, Scott got on the phone with Larry and heard this and then relayed it to me. But Larry Clark, are you on here with us?
I'm here.
Awesome. Can you just share the savings that you got with our NXRX prescription app?
Well, I thought it was really wild because my wife has been ill recently, and I worked an extra 2 years at the phone company to be sure that I had medical insurance, and it's a good insurance. But I found out that even with good insurance, there are some medications that an insurance company will not cover. And trizanidine was one of them that my wife was getting a bill for. So she said, Larry, I just don't want you to pick up the medication. It's at the CVS pharmacy and they want $116 for it. Well, by the time we got done with the app, this just happened to be one of the meds that is not covered by my insurance. And by the time we got done with the app, I was able to stop into the store and get it for $18. So that's almost,
wow.
You see Chris Brown's testimonial there where he saved $110 with just one medication. That was the first day he was in business with us. But, and I thought that my testimony on this was just so similar to that, but it was because not that I didn't have insurance, not that I didn't have good insurance, but on that particular medication, my insurance wasn't going to cover it. And it saved me the difference between $116 and $18, or basically, what is that, $98? So on
80%.
One prescription. Yeah. So
that's incredible.
It's really fantastic for me. I think so much, John. I'm going to turn it back to you.
All right. Hey, thank you so much, Larry. I really appreciate all you do for this company and for all of us. So appreciate that. What a great story. So I could talk about this one all day. There's a video on it on the site. Check that out. There's a lot more info about all the discounts. Bottom line is it adds up to $100 a week if you use the apps. Now, is everybody going to save $100? No. Could you save $100 a month? Can you save $100 a quarter? I mean, $100 a quarter, you're still looking fantastic here with Nexus Rewards. So we love that. We've got an automatic builder marketing tool. I'm actually not the person to talk about this because I haven't even touched it yet. Even though I know several people on our team have plugged in with it and are already raving about it. You can see a great quote here from Carolyn about the success she had on this. We have so many tools here that if you're looking for ways to generate leads, we're going to talk about this in a little bit. But what I'm going to do now, even though I'd love to spend more time on this, is I'm going to introduce you to the owners. And we're going to have Art Phelps come on here and share his wisdom with us, which is great. Now, Art is out of Long Island. Rob's in Richmond. They're the brothers. They're the ones that have been lighting up our world here over the last 2 weeks since Scott and I just plugged in. And, their mission really got me excited. These guys have been in the industry as long as I have or longer. And they've been the top reps of another company. They've made great money in the industry for a long time. And the fact that they were able to put this program together for us is just, it's amazing, our good fortune to be plugged in with people. I've seen them bend over backwards so many times already to help us out with numerous issues and reps and all these things. Not that we had any issues, but just helping people understand the business model and getting things flying. It's really been great to be able to work with them. I don't even know, Art, if I made you a co-host on here. If not, shame on me, or if you logged in that way, but I'm going to zip right down here and make sure that you are all set. Let me know when you're unmuted, if you would.
I think I am now, John.
All right, great. I got to tell you, Art, when I first heard your presentation on the flip book, that did it for me. So, you know, you were the one, you didn't even know it, but you were the one that brought me here to Nexus Rewards. So thank you so much for that. And with that, if you'll walk everyone through the comp plan and the other goodies that you have for everybody, I would be honored.
Well, it's my honor to be here, John, and welcome everyone to the presentation. You know, we're really excited that, you know, we had this idea about, it's not quite a year ago, but probably about 10, 11 months ago. We had been searching for something, you know, really over the last 7 years, we've been looking for kind of a business model that would work for the average person, that they could have success in this industry. You know, some people are going to have massive success anyways, because they've got a big following and are passionate about what they're doing. But, you know, Scott talks about his Aunt Sally. We all have lots of Aunt Sallys and stuff. So, you know, just our 30 plus years in the industry, you know, at the end of the day, you're like, well, what am I doing this for? So I can make some more money, or maybe we could do something that really people could have success. So we've been experimenting probably for about 6 or 7 years with different programs, different price points, and different product lines. And ultimately, we were kind of looking for something that, you know, for around a $20 range, because we just saw people having success with that, able to get signups, able to build and grow their business. And then, of course, it was trying to find the right product or the right vehicle for them. And, you know, you highlighted it early. We have what people want. And so that makes it so much easier. We don't have to convince them that, you know, they need to lose 20 pounds, or they need to lower their cholesterol, or improve their blood sugar, or whatever, live longer, or extend their telomeres, or whatever they need to do. Do they want to save money on gas? Yeah, you betcha. You know what? Save some money on groceries? You betcha. So, so we're excited about this. So, yeah, we put together a comp plan, just again, based upon our experiences in the industry as owners of companies, as distributors, first and foremost, and that is our heart and our passion. And if there was this company out there, we would have never started it. It just didn't exist. So we look for things that have worked for us in the past. The $10 driver on personal referrals, we know that works. It's a motivator, because even big guns in the industry, for them to make $10 on referrals month in, month out. Now I'm not talking fast start, but month in, month out. Typically, that's going to require a minimum of $50 auto ship, but most likely $100 auto ship, and you make 10%. So here with a $21.95 membership, you can make $10 on all your personal referrals. There is no limit. You can go as wide as you want. You can sponsor as many people as you want. We also have a 10-level referral program, meaning everyone you refer is level 1, everyone they refer is level 2. And 10 levels is historically pretty good payout. You can make some really, really large incomes within 10 levels. We also have leadership infinity payouts. So as you start to build a team, once your team hits 25 people, just 25 people, you start to pick up infinity payments starting on level 3, and then literally it's infinity, you know, up until you hit someone who's at the same rank as you. And when they do hit the same rank as you, you're probably going to reach the next level, which is 50 people in your team, and then you get additional payouts, and so on and so on. So we have a great infinity payout. We've got global profit sharing. Yeah, you're going to have to get to the top for that, but it's there. And we think, you know, with just the numbers, I was sharing with Scott a little bit earlier, John, because he was saying, Art, man, you told me last week we were at 34% of the people who joined us have sponsored at least one person. And he was blown away with that. And I said, well, let me check, Scott, let me see where we are right now. And I just ran through the numbers, saw how many enrollments we had. And then I pulled up another chart which shows how many people sponsored people. And I got to tell you, we're right at 40% now. So 40% of the people involved with Nexus have at least sponsored one person.
That's amazing.
It's, I mean, anyone who knows this industry, that is crazy amazing. It just doesn't exist out there. So we've got a mechanism that all the commissions get paid. It's called dynamic compression. We don't have time to get into it here, but the company is not taking what's called breakage or slippage. If your people don't qualify, you can qualify to get all those commissions. So we're excited about that it's a complete 100% payout. And then we have an actually copyrighted infinity coded bonuses that can pay you $5 coded bonuses on your people's referrals. And this is an infinite depth. There's no depth. This is beyond 10 levels, could be 20 levels, could be 50, could be 100 levels, more than that. So as time goes on, you could be receiving $5 coded payments from people in your network, literally hundreds of levels deep. So pretty excited about that. And we've just instituted some fast start bonuses to help people get off to a quick start, help people have that driver for them to come in. Our main goal is to help people get 3 people as soon as possible, because with 3 people making $10 a piece, you're not just in for free, but you're in profit. You're making money. And we believe that the tools we have and the strength of our offer, anyone in their first 7 days, if they're willing to share the opportunity with people, can qualify for these amazing fast start bonuses. So, okay, we're going right into, okay, this is the more you refer, the more you earn. Okay, so this is the unilevel portion of the plan. This is where we earn our $10, right? We get $5 because they're level 1 in the unilevel. We get $5 because they get coded to us. Everyone you refer, that's $10. That's level 1. Refer 2 people, you're qualified to earn on 2 levels. Refer 3 people, you're qualified to earn on 3 levels. 4 people, you're qualified to earn on 4 levels. Refer 5, and you earn on both levels 5 and 6. Okay, and you can see the commissions over to the right side. Those are the starting commissions. Okay, this is the 10 level affiliate pay. As I said, once you hit Pro 25, that's 25 people on your team. Starting on level 3, we're going to pay you an additional 25 cents. So instead of making 50 cents on level 3, you're now making 75 cents on level 3. And as I say, it's infinity. So meaning that if you have people on your 4th level, you could be earning 25, an additional 25 on them, an additional 25 on levels 5 and 6. And then starting on level 7, you'd just be making 25 cents. And this goes all the way straight down to infinity, up to you hit a pro. If you have no pros in your network, this pays forever. If you do have a pro, then all your other legs, you'll be earning infinity, and they'll block you, but you'll always earn at least 75 cents on level 3. Okay, 50 plus 25. And then the ranks increase from there. Okay, so what does this really mean? Bottom line, this means is that you could actually be earning up to an extra $1.95 per member in the downline to infinity. And actually, I mean, in designing the plan on, and this, again, this is a $20 a program. This is not, $100 a month auto ship, but $1.90 is almost quite around, right around 10%. Imagine being able to earn 10% on your downline in another company. It doesn't happen. It gets to fractional shares of a percent of what you earn on that. So that's really the miracle of this plan, is that we have kind of the potential to earn a lot of money very, very deep in the plan. Okay, dynamic compression, it happens once you hit the star level. You're going to have people underneath you that are not necessarily qualified to earn on level 2 because they only sponsored one person. Okay, so the 50%, I'm sorry, it's $1 on level 2. The dollar commission that they're not entitled to would roll up to you because they're not qualified for it. Okay, so all the money is going to get paid out. You're going to have people who are not qualified to earn on their 4th and 5th level because they haven't sponsored 4 or 5 people. All those commissions, once you hit star, roll to you. So a complete compression of the commission structure gets paid out to our stars. That's the target, I think, for everybody looking at this thing. You want to get to star really as quick as you can. Okay. Okay. You want me to really do this? Okay. The coded bonus program is.
You can give them the quick overview on it. You don't have to explain it in massive
we got a more
detail.
detailed overview of this in the flipbook presentation and in the members area and stuff like that. But basically, as I said earlier, you're going to get two brand partners coded to you from every brand partner that you sponsor. Once they're coded to you, you're going to get an additional $5 on them, but they in turn are also going to code two of their brand partners to you. And so like Matt and Bill coded to you, I'm sorry, Matt and Don coded to you, will each code two additional ones to you. So that'd be 4 on the second level, quote unquote. And then those 4 get coded to you. So they in turn would code 2. So it goes, then the 4 would go to 8, and the 8 would go to 16, the 16 would go to 32. It doesn't stop. And this is just on a handful of people. This is on what, first 5 or 6 people? These are your first 2. Everyone you sponsor, except for 2 people, will be coded to you and code 2 additional brand partners to you. They're not passing them up. They're not giving them up. They're still making money on them. They're just, you're getting the $5 coded bonus on them. So really unique plan, totally copyrighted. It takes a little bit to kind of go through it a couple of times, but we have the detailed explanations for it. Super excited about it for long-term residual income. And then of course, also a long-term deal is our loyalty rewards program. We wanted to put something in place for people who stay active, for people who stick around. You know, building large networks doesn't happen overnight. You know, unless you've been doing it for 30 years and you have a massive following who's just going to jump when you jump. That's not real world for most of the people out there. However, if people stick around in an opportunity, and especially where it has a matrix component, because we're all building the same team here. The minute you join and enroll with us, you grab the highest position available in our 3x10 bonus matrix, okay? Now, there are no requirements to earn in this matrix, okay? In fact, just by being a member and sticking around, it has a potential payout of over $8,800 a month, okay? Now, it's not right away. It's only for loyal members. It's only for people who stick around for 6 months. Starting in month 7, you'll start receiving these commissions, this bonus matrix commission. Now, as I said, there's no requirements to earn here, but we want you to refer others. And so we've got a mechanism where you actually can get up to a 100% check match on all your referrals. So what does that mean? Well, that means if they earn $1, you're going to earn an extra $1 on top of your matrix. If they earn 10, you're going to earn an extra $10 on top of your bonus matrix. If they earn 100, you get an extra 100. If they earn 1,000, you get an extra $1,000. Whatever they earn, they're your referrals. You will get a 100% check match on them. So super excited about this. And I think we're going to see some amazing things happen with this loyalty matrix. The one thing it does is, honestly, it gets people excited because they, you know, it's like the team is working and helping to build it. They see the growth and they say, wow, I'm in early. Whether sponsor people or not, I'm going to get a bonus. And I don't know what the bonus is going to be. Who knows what it's going to be 7 months from now? I think it's going to be a lot bigger than it is right now, this opportunity. So whether it's an extra $20, an extra $50, an extra $100, or way more than that, as I said, potential payout, $8,800 plus, it's a pretty good bonus. I mean, that's a nice bonus. And that's on top of your unilevel, the coded bonus program, the infinity pay, and all the other mechanisms we have for making money. So super excited about this as well.
And that's that matrix, you're not capped on how many people you can put in there to get that check match, correct?
That's correct. You sponsor, and we have people who've sponsored, John, as you know. We've sponsored 10, 20, 30. We have people who sponsored 100 people. That's 100 check matches. Now, they're probably going to be in varying amounts. You know, you may be picking up a couple of bucks on this one, but you may be picking up hundreds of dollars a month on somebody else, even thousands on somebody else. So there's no limit to how many check matches you can get.
Yeah, awesome. You know, you walked everybody through that in about 10 minutes, and it's, you know, it's very clear. However, I had to hear it a few times before I got it all, and there you go. The great thing that you did for us is you put it in the flip book, so we can go listen to that, you know, multiple times. And it's probably a good time to point out that you'll have the entire pay plan out in a written document very soon. So that will also be a good reference piece for everybody to refer to when you're like, what the heck is a brand partner again? Took me a while to figure that one out. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, the question is, you know, what's a brand partner? And that's simple. Someone who sponsored one other person. So,
Correct.
And we'll walk you through all that. And by the way, all these are great questions. We're going to answer all of them, unless, you know, one of you does in the chat before I get to it. So, Art, did you have something else? I'm sorry. I
No, I'm all good.
I interrupted you.
I mean, I can go for hours, John, but I know we're tight on time here. So whatever, I'm good. I think that's really the highlights of the plan.
Yeah, really fantastic. By the way, we have so much great stuff in the back office, and I'm going to touch on that right now. So I'm going to shift gears. We're going to get out of the comp plan here, but we can go back to it in the Q&A after this if you all have more questions about it. You know, when we look at a company, and we've been talking about this for decades, you got 4 phases that every company is going to go through in really any business. It's not just in the direct sales industry or network marketing. You know, formulation is where you just get that thing set up, where you formulate what you're going to do, what you're going to sell, how you're going to market. And then you move into, if you have a good product, if you have a good formulation marketing campaign, you move into concentration, where you start building up steam. And when you reach that critical mass point, that's when you can get some crazy momentum going. And then, you know, eventually everything has a life cycle, and you know, you'll see some stability, some plateauing of your growth. Well, what's fascinating about this, you know, if you look at this setup right here, you know, we are racing towards 2023. That's really where we are right now. But, you know, concentration on this map says that we would take 2 or 3 years in a normal company to get to that concentration and then jump to critical mass from there. But what I'm telling you, and this is the world according to me, this is just my opinion, I'm telling you that we're going to hit that critical mass concentration explosion point much sooner. I'm thinking at the beginning of 2023, this thing is going vertical. What does that mean to you and to me? It means that you better get moving right now if you want serious market share here. Now is not the time to keep the sack over your head and keep it a secret that you're plugged in here with Nexus. Now's the time to go out and tell everybody, because when this happens, you want to have 100 people, you want to have 1,000 people, because when it goes vertical, all those people are going to grow at the rate of growth of the company. When a company launches the right way, it can quickly hit critical mass. And that's what we have right here with Nexus, because they put everything in place right out of the gate. And yes, timing is everything. So I hope that makes sense to you. There's a lot of easy ways to share this business, whether it's capture pages and funnels, just sending people videos, having them jump on that sizzle call. By the way, thank you to my right-hand man, Andrew, my wingman. He put the sizzle call in the chat box for everybody, so you can go and copy that. If you haven't heard it, make sure you hear that. They've got already done marketing cards. You can, you know, go out there and crank these all over the place. Obviously, social media with some of the tools and videos, and then these Zoom meetings. Everything that you'll need, it's right there. And really, you know, here's the list for success. We just can't ask for more, you know, with all the things that are in place, but there's more coming, which is like, whoa, Christmas keeps on coming. So you can see, you know, with all the cash back apps and all the money savings that we have, everybody should be seeing a nice, really nice, solid value in that $22 a month, 80% off of prescriptions, saving money on gas, saving money on groceries, referring others, and getting 10% on everybody you sponsor, 10 levels down. And by the way, I tell everybody, hey, you go out there and just do a little bit of work and you're getting paid on 6 levels, almost right out of the gate. That's just fantastic. And then you've got the other bonuses that Art went through so thoroughly for us, and that was dynamite, and all these other good things. So everybody can win here if you follow the system and duplicate it. How do I get in? This sounds great. I'm in. What do I do now? Well, it's real easy. You go to the website of the person that invited you here, mynexusrewards.com/their username. Now that username is going to be replaced by whatever it is. And then you're in the right place. You entered the website correctly when you see their name down here. So that's our website, but whatever. But you want to click that Join Now button at the top right, and it'll take you to a page. Oh, look at that. We get a little circle around it. So cool. Click the Join Now button at the top right, and then it'll take you to this page, or a reasonable facsimile thereof. And you can see the premium subscription, and then you'll see the button at the bottom where it says Become a Premium Member. And by the way, we do have a free option to join, but friends don't let friends enroll for free. Okay, so just put that down. It's $32, $10 one-time fee, and then $21.95 a month. So that's the way that I'm telling everybody to join. And if you came in for free, you're forgiven. Now go get your charge card out and get your $21.95 a month in there. And that's the way you want to do it. Why? Because then you're going to be able to tell everybody, hey, do what I did instead of do what I say, right? And you're also going to benefit from a lot of other services. And $22, come on, let's go. All right, and then once you enter that, once you click that join or get your premium membership, then you pick your country. There's a drop-down box with like 8 million countries in there. All right, only 160 or something. But click the next button. Note, not all of our stuff is available in all countries. I hope everybody knows that. And then you put your name, your address, your email, your phone number, and boom, say I agree to play by the rules, and you're off to the races there. Now, that's easy. I don't need to go through all that Mickey Mouse stuff, but everything that you need for success is right here on our little checklist. And I'm kind of excited about this because this is really the meat and potatoes of the business. And guess what? I'm going to go through it with you right now because I haven't eaten up all of your hour yet. And I know you paid top dollar for this hour, and I'm going to give you every penny's worth. So when you go into your back office after you sign up, you'll see there are a lot of videos. There are a lot of instruction manuals. I saw Katie, you asked a good question about, how do we set up all these apps? It's all in there. There literally is another flip book that you can go through. There's a PDF version of it. Everything is there to walk you through how to set up all those apps. Now, one thing that we want to make sure everybody knows is you can go in the back office and check a box to have your renewal done automatically, removed from your monthly commissions. How do you like that? I'm betting a lot of you didn't even know that box was there, but all you gotta do is check it. And then you can use your commissions to auto pay your monthly membership. How cool is that? I love it. So you don't have to go back in and manually, whatever, deal with that stuff. If you want to pay off your charge card every month, you can, but you don't have to. You can then download and set up the apps following the guide that is back in that back office, make it easy for you. Hey, you can also get your Rakuten $30 deal, spend $30, get $30 back, sponsor someone, and then get another $30. Get that going right there. Kind of important. I put that right there as your number one action to take on the app. And then, of course, go gas up with the Upside app and save 15, 25 cents on your gas. Love that. Set your goals and decide what rank you want to achieve by what date. Art talked about, hitting Pro 25, right? I mean, decide where you want to go and then make a list. No one's ever heard that before, right? What? I got to make a list? You don't have to. This is just a serving suggestion, but I recommend it. And if someone says to me, 1,000 names, I can't come up with 1,000 names. Hey, let me see your Facebook account. There's 500 names in there on average. Actually, probably way higher than that since I heard that Facebook stat a long time ago. Let me see your cell phone. How many contacts you got in there? There might be 500 in there. I have like 8,000 in mine. So if you have, less than 1,000, get to work. Build your network, right? That's the name of this game here. We get paid for networking. Build your contacts. Hey, who's emailed you in the last 2 years? There's probably 500, probably 2,000 names right there. I'm just jogging your memory a little bit, giving you a foundation. You might say, I'm not even on Facebook. And I'd be like, you know what? That's okay. Then we'll cross that off the list and we'll go over here. You might need to pull out your wedding invitation list. You might need to pull out your church directory. I don't know, but just get a list of a lot of names, because guess what step 8 is? That is to go text 50 people right away. You might want to do that in your first week, or if you're like me, your first day, whatever. I mean, I brought in 10 people on my first day. Actually, Scott and I did. I cheated. But there's 2 of us. So you can go get a partner or get your spouse and crank it, whatever. But you want to text your 500 names, your 100 names, your 1,000 names as fast as possible, because massive action equals what? Right there on the screen, massive success. So that's what we want to do, right? And I tell everybody, this business is a lot more fun to do fast than slow. So I already got pelted with how many people hit me up saying, what's the text? We're going to put that out there. I don't know if we'll get to it tonight, but hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? I just finished this presentation. So, but you want to enroll 3 premium members. That means they paid, right? And you're in profit. I mean, how brilliant is that? It's just a great setup, right? I love everything about this. I mean, it's so well thought out. Art, Rob, I don't know whoever put this all together. You guys are awesome. So go get your 3, and then you're free, right? I mean, you're in profit, and just makes it so easy. And then build to 25 total downline. That's the Pro 25 rank. It really is this easy. You enroll 5, and then each of your 5 enroll 5. Duplication. That's the name of this game. And, you know, as soon as you see that and it makes sense, okay, I know what I need to do. Now, you can go get a lot more than 5. Obviously, you can go get 50 right away, whatever. But here's the payoff right here, this last line on the slide. A team of 50 to 100 members can grow at the rate of growth of the entire company. What does that mean? Remember that chart where I had that vertical graph? That's where you want to be. You want your team growing at the same rate of growth of the company. And if you experience that, it's incredible. You won't even be able to sleep. Your email notifications just going to keep coming in with, hey, a new person came in. It's really exhilarating. So get that going and do that as fast as you can. Our founders welcome you. Look at all the people on here. I think there's like there's 8 rows by whatever that is, 12. There's like 100 people on here. And what's fascinating, we got way more than that on this call right here tonight. So we are crushing it. You want to be a founder, you want to get in here, take advantage of the June promotion. If you haven't heard about that, we don't even have a whole lot of time to talk about it, but you can get a 50% increase up to 20 personal enrollments. You can get that 50% higher sponsor rate. So that's an extra $5 per enrollment. That is in your first week when you join. So everybody that's new should go and jump on that right away, and then you're really off to the races. So enroll today and turn dreams into reality. So that was kind of fun, and we went flying through so much information right there. Hope you got something out of it. What we're going to do now is I'm going to give everybody the ability to unmute, but I also want you to raise your hand because we want an orderly setup here. So, and if it gets out of control, if y'all don't raise your hand and just start speaking out, then I'm gonna have to go back and mute everybody. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow everybody to manually unmute, which I've done now. And then again, if you'll just raise your hand, then I can call on each one of you as that goes. While y'all are figuring out the controls on here, I'm going to just roll down this questions to all these questions that were asked. The flip book is in the back office. That's super important. It's also on the front page of everybody's website. So I don't know if you knew that, but that is one more thing that you can bank on. And I make sure everyone I tell about Nexus sees that flip book. I actually put it in my message to them. Make sure you see that masterpiece that Art put together for us. And that way, when they come to the table, they've already had most of their questions answered. So that was a great question right there. Scott Becker, Pastor Becker, you're awesome, and you're first because you have your hand raised.
Thanks, John. I don't have a question, but I just wanted to give everybody a quick reminder. I know sometimes if you're new to something, it can sound like you're trying to drink water from a fire hose. And I just want to share, when I got in this, I knew nothing about this 18 days ago. But I did download the app. And the first day I downloaded the app, on my first gas purchase, I saved $3.90. I went out to one of my favorite restaurants that night, saved another $10. The first day I was in, I'd already accumulated almost $14 in my back office. This is easy, guys. This is simple. We're going to streamline this process. We're going to be doing these Zooms on Tuesdays and Thursdays as a business opportunity to invite all of your prospects to it. And we'll follow up with a little bit of training. But then Saturdays at 10 a.m., we're going to compile all of your questions and all of the information that we can gather. And we're going to do a training call on Saturdays at 10 a.m. So lots of information come forward. Download the app, start using them. It's simple. Invite people. We're here to help. And together we can win. That's our goal. Our goal is for everybody here to win. It's going to be simple. It's a lot of fun. And I know you can do it. Go to your questions, John. Let's see what we got.
Awesome. And I do want to reiterate, if we didn't mention it earlier, I think we did, that tonight was recorded, and our awesome owners will make it available to everybody. I don't know if they put it in the Telegram group, in the back office, if they email it out to everybody, but there'll be a link. You can click on it. Somebody asked if they were, if they were missing the presentation visually. Don't worry about it. The whole thing was recorded, and you can go and see that recording later on. So thank you for the compliment, Jay Johnson. That's awesome. Where is what countries are available? That's actually in the back office in the FAQ section. Thank you, Art and Rob, for putting that together. Love that. Long list. You can also just go to your enrollment page, and then when it asks you what country, click on that drop-down box, and you better have your boots on, because the list is long. You might get lost in the weeds back there. Does the $30 cashback work in Canada? I don't know. And by the way, if you don't know the answer to something, it's okay to say, I don't know. Let me find out. There's probably somebody on here smarter than me that can answer that question. I've only been here for a couple weeks. I have no idea. But I do know that the Rakuten app that offers that cash back is available in Canada. So hopefully the $30 deal is available there too, because I can tell we've got a strong Canadian presence on here, which is fantastic. So the $30 app, I answered that. That's the Rakuten app. And that was asked multiple times. So awesome. Oh, look at that. Carolyn beat me to it. I know. And Ed, thank you. I'm slow. What's qualifying purchase? That's awesome. When you go on to Rakuten and you click on the store where you want to shop, like let's say Walmart, just, because they're common and easy, then it will tell you what will qualify when you go shopping off of the app. So that's how you know if it's qualified. So simple. Hope that helps. The app seemed like a lot to set up. And, that is probably the biggest hurdle in this company. And to me, it's really not, because Art took the time to put a great document together. It's a flip book. And it says, it actually in the back office, I'm going to add a back office slide here, so I can say, go click right here on number 2, set up your apps. And he tells you step by step how to set up every single one. There's 4 apps back there, 5, and you just click on, and then he has visual instructions as well as he's talking about what to do on each one. So if it does take you an hour, you'd be moving pretty slow to set them all up. I'm just being frank with you. I can be, Fred too, but when you go to set up your apps, if you just follow that guidebook, it should take you about 15, 20 minutes to do the steps in there. And hey, let me tell you something else. Some people are just like, not techies. I get it. Hey, call and ask for help. You got a lot of people above you that want to help you and make sure that you get your app set up, and then that you go and tell a bunch of other people to get their app set up. So that's good stuff. Yeah, so there's a couple people on here talking about, I need to get that set up. So no worries at all. And Art, I don't know if you're still on here. I would love it if you are. We need to know if we're going to have a training on tomorrow night. I don't know. It wasn't in the back office, so I think we're going to have it on Saturday and not tomorrow night. Let's but that's okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can see we're still fleshing all this out. So we covered what a brand partner is.
All that
and yeah,
information will be available on the Telegram.
Yeah,
Watch
and the
Telegram
check match
for updates.
Yeah, definitely. And your back office too. The check match is definitely on earnings, on commissions, not on what you earn on the app. That is correct. What you earn on the app that's just going to stay in the app. It's not coming into Nexus, that whole setup. So that's good. And I'm like halfway down the list here. So great questions. Told you about the countries. Thank you for everybody, all your answers. Awesome. Can we leave the business to our heirs? Yes, absolutely. You know, any company that you join, you can go and set up in a will. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Art, hey, I'm glad you're back. I wanted to ask you, I don't know if you heard me earlier, if there is a Wednesday training this week, or if we're going to move that to Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to
you
move
are
to
the man.
We're going to move to Saturday. Obviously, I think the visual trainings are going to be 10 times more powerful than the Wednesday night conference call. Plus, Wednesday night can be a conflict for people, church and stuff like that. So I think it's a great move to go to Wednesday night, Saturday. Go to Saturday, 10 a.m. And so we'll post that in Telegram and in the back office. The recording for this will get posted into the Telegram group. So if you're not in our Telegram group, there's a link in your members area. Join us in there. You're going to get a ton of support in there. You know, we got some great admins. I see one of your referrals, Carolyn, Kaylin just became an admin in there, as well as Carolyn Fernandez and Larry Clark and Ed Hudson's in there, and Bruce Nelkin, and just some people who are really, really familiar with things and can help people get going. So join our Telegram group. You'll get a lot of answers to questions, a lot of ideas, marketing ideas, tips of what to text people, what to say, what's working for people. And
oh, I'm sorry, Art. I muted you. Didn't mean to do that.
I think, yeah, there we go.
Sorry about that.
So, yeah. So
I want to make sure everybody was unmuted. You can unmute yourself, even though all the lines are still muted. You're able to manually unmute your line now. So sorry about that, Art.
No, it's all good. All good. And I just wanted to make a comment about the apps, setting them up. These apps are cool because they do two things. One, they save you money. They get you cash back on the things that you're purchasing, but they also become profit centers for you. Every single one of them has a referral bonus in there. So by taking the 15 minutes, the 30 minutes, or even if it took you an hour to set them all up, which I really can't imagine if you can follow instructions, once they're set up, it's done. That's 4 additional profit centers you have built in that you never have to do anything again. Just cash the check. I mean, use the apps, make money, but you're not going to have to be passing around referral links or anything else like that, because you're going to insert your links in the Nexus Rewards members area. And instead of just getting paid Nexus Rewards commissions, $10 and everything else, you're going to be getting these additional app commissions that come to you with each of the apps. So we carefully chose them so they did 2 things: easy to use and made you money, and they have referral bonuses in it, because networkers like to get referral rewards for referring people. So it's worth the time to set it up. Think of the money you'll be making.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Art. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, totally agree. It's kind of a no-brainer. You got to get those apps set up. So whatever it takes, by any means necessary. And then, Carlin, you are next, please.
And that's what Art was trying to say.
You're brilliant.
He just wanted to give me an O, but it's Carlin.
Sorry, Carlin.
I know.
I
A little
apologize.
happier than George. I'm not a Carlin, but I'm a Carlin. So here we go. All right. I want to share something really fun in a testimony story. Hey, there are people that take an hour to download those apps. That's okay. But it does
I knew I was
happen.
going to get in trouble from you.
No. listen, here's another way of going about it, because Art has done such a thorough job in the back office. I'm so proud to see.
Yeah.
I mean, the click book, the book that has the arrows of exactly where to go, what to do. That's impressive. I do all that whenever I start a brand new company. But listen, he's already done the hard work. So I thought, well, where can I kind of make it a little better? So the people that I've enrolled, one of the secrets that I have found out that maybe will help some people is this: your links are in your back office. If you will take and make those links and put them into a very simple notepad on your phone, when you sign up a new person to help them get through that quicker, I've been sending the link, like for my friend in Canada, I sent her the Rakuten link. She joined in Rakuten, and then we went into her back office. And then when she saw the refer a friend and her link, then we put it in the back office, because sometimes you do it from your PC, but your phone is where they want you to download the app. So it's a little bit where she just got a little discombobulated on that. And it was really cool to do it on the phone and then say, look, now let's go on the internet and grab your sign into your back office, and now grab your referral link and let's go paste it into your Nexus Rewards back office. So there is some little bit of workaround that you can do if you think outside the box that will help your people. And I did that with all 4 of those apps, also with people in the United States. I simply helped them to do it that way and worked off the PC at the same time. And I use a screen share program that's absolutely free. So I use that program to be able to help them and guide them as they do that. And I think getting people signed up and running for signups is fantastic. But if we don't do that little extra piece of work that gets them excited about doing this, in one of my simple 8 steps, it says, go out now that you've got your apps, go out and make a reward happen for yourself, so you have a story. Because once they have the story, they have believability, then they're able to now go talk to somebody because they're excited because they saw it work. And so Scott was really graciously telling me, hey, you not only have people coming in, but you have people coming in for free, and then you have people upgrading, and then you have people duplicating. And I'm telling you, the secret that I'm doing that is share with them your level of excitement, get them excited about the support for the company, the company itself, the owner of what's happening, the excitement of how we're helping the entire country right now with what everybody's screaming they're not happy with. You've got the solution. And then I actually say, let me help you to get, if nothing else, help you to get the story so that you can get the experience. So getting them those apps is going to be the first secret to you being able to give away the link to your site to getting people to sign up. So I just wanted to share that. And I guess you can
Awesome.
tell I'm excited.
Yes, we can. Awesome. All right.
Recording
I appreciate that. I'm going to just mention, Dale, thank you for your compliment. And Carlin is actually Californian, not Canadian. So hope that clears that up. Thank you. Next up, Belinda, you have a question, you have your hand raised, please fire away.
Actually, I have 2 questions. One, the comp plan with the matching bonus, is that only for new people or people that have been in for a while too?
That's for everybody.
Okay.
You're talking about on the matrix? Or where you get a check match?
I kind of got lost on which one it was even for, to be honest with you. I mean, I know how the comp plans work, but just that part kind of threw me off.
Okay, cool. The check match is on the matrix, and that's that loyalty reward that will pay out after you've been in for 6 months. Did I get that right, Art?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a check match on their matrix earnings, not on their $10 or their unilevel or any of that. It's just on the money that's generated in the matrix. You can get a check match on them. And
okay,
that's for everybody.
Okay, good. Thank you. And the other one was, are you still using the other phone numbers that you were using for Tuesday and Wednesdays, or are you doing away with those now that you caught up with Zoom like other people are using?
Yeah, well, now that we've really brought in some people who have way more skills and talents than my brother and I do in this world, we're definitely going to be going with the Zoom meetings so people can see what's going on. Obviously, you know, we had a great turnout here tonight, but this is all just going to build. So we're going to go, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, John, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then a Saturday training at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the goal is, record everything and put the recordings in Telegram for people who can't make it.
Well, I'm glad you guys finally got Zoom, because I was wondering when you guys were going to do that.
We were waiting for John.
Belinda actually brought up a great point, that if people want to dial in and they don't want to get on a video, hey, first of all, you're in charge of your own camera, so you don't have to be on a video. But second, if you are driving in your car, or you're at, you know, your kid's event and you can't get on a computer, or you don't want to be on a screen, you can still dial in, and the directions to dial in were provided in the email and the back office. So anytime there's a Zoom, if you just want to call in and be on your phone and listen, you can do that. So obviously we encourage everybody to see the visual first, but yeah, you can always just dial in if you can't get to a screen.
Well, that's what I do. I use my Zoom. I just don't put my camera on.
Right. There you go. So to me, that really accomplishes, it pleases everybody. If you want the video, great, we got it for you on the Zoom webcast. If you want to just dial in, we've got that too. So we got both. We just aren't using the exact same number, but we will use the same number and the same meeting ID number for the Zoom webcast going forward. So that's great. And I appreciate you bringing that up. Did we answer all your comments, questions, Belinda?
Yes, thank you. And you guys are awesome. Keep up the great job.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. The June promotion was brought up, and I actually meant to mention that we need that posted. I know it was emailed out to everybody, but for the 100 people that joined the company in the last 10 minutes, we probably need that June promo in the back office, or automatically emailed out to everybody that joins. Art, I'm gonna
no, that's happening, John. We're way ahead of you. In the welcome email that everybody gets when they join, there's a little link that says click here to see the June promotion. And we'll also put it up in the members area. That's a great idea. But it's there, every new member gets it with their welcome email.
Super. Thank you so much. See, they're on top of everything. I wasn't like, you know, just brown nosing. It's a fact. It's great. And Rob had answered the check match question like half an hour ago. So thank you for that. I'm just now getting to the bottom of all these questions. So that's awesome stuff. Okay. I think, Bruce, you're up. I don't know if you have a comment or a question, but please share your wisdom with us. You've been in here a lot longer than we have. Awesome. Right. Nice. Love it. Thank you so much. That is fantastic. $10 more, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Super. That's great.
Oh
Well,
my
you just
gosh.
had a couple great contributions right there with the info about Telegram, and then also about even more money available from the Rakuten Walmart connection. So thank you. Carlin, before
Yeah,
you jump in here,
okay.
I just wanted to point out that Bob said the monthly auto ship is now set up automatically. You no longer have to check a box. Woohoo! Now, if you don't want the auto set up, then I'm sure there's a box to check or something to do where you can say, no, I want to pay manually. For anybody that likes that torture, although it's not really that bad, you can, I'm sure, go in and do it the other way. So, but for everybody, you don't have to go check the box, and your commissions will automatically be taken out of your commissions. So I love that. Awesome. Carlin, your turn.
Yes, I second you on that. I love it. And Bruce and I are becoming really good friends already just because of how wonderfully he said my name. So I just want to, I just want to commend him for that. Listen, I want to throw a real quick tidbit since we have everybody here. In the Facebook group, I've set up a bot for our welcome. So when you join, the bot will notify all of us we have a new member that has welcome. And now the feature's been turned on where you're able to literally touch your finger where the bot is, and you can either put your thumbs up or hearts or fires, or you can make all that so we don't have to, everyone doesn't have to write like welcome John, welcome Art, welcome Bruce. You don't have to do that anymore. It's the bot's going to do the work for us. We just show team camaraderie by getting in there, and it'll line up everyone in the group now who has welcomed that person with just a thumbs up, and people can see it. So not everybody has to be sending 1,000 thank yous either. It's going to make the group a lot more fun. And then of course, one of our tidbits is we want you to share when you do have your rewards. I can't wait for Bruce's tips in there, the tips that we give one another, because facts tell, as Scott says, and stories sell, to get those stories out there so others can share your story. So thank you, John.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. You're always so helpful and willing to give, and I really appreciate that. Dale, your question, the Q&A. Yeah, the reason I turned off the recording is because we did like 20 minutes of Q&A. So I didn't want the recording to look like it was 4 hours long. So that's why I stopped it. But yeah, you know, these are all great questions and a lot of good stuff on here. So I just didn't want, you know, people to look at how long the meeting was and say, oh, I don't want to watch that. Appreciate that. And I think we got the Telegram link in here. If the link doesn't work for you, then talk to your upline or find somebody who's in it and get the link from them. I've heard that
for Nexus Rewards, NXR Builder, and you should be able to join that group from there.
Okay, great. So I'm just putting that in the chat box right there. That's great. I'm not dodging the question about what we're texting. It's not real complicated. You know, we'll go over that in detail on Saturday. Definitely get with your upline, maybe your upline Pro 25 or your upline Pro 50, or your sponsor, whatever, someone who's had a bunch of enrollments in here, and ask them, hey, what are you texting out? I mean, that's an important thing. Thank you again, Carlin, for the Telegram link.
I mean,
but
John,
you know,
I got one or two texts that have worked for me. I mean,
great.
It's as simple as know anyone who wants to save on gas and groceries. And and they're like, huh?
Doesn't get any easier than that.
Yeah, and then I just sent them the sizzle call, you know, and so that seems to work real well. You know, to networkers, what has always worked, are you open to look at something new? And if they say, what is it? I send them the sizzle call. You know, it's just, if you get any question at all, just send them the phone number. Hey, or you got 2 minutes. Do you have 2 minutes? Yeah, what's up?
There you
Boom,
go.
send them the sizzle call.
I love it.
I mean, it doesn't have to be overcomplicated, you know?
No, not
It
at all.
isn't, John. And
Keep
I
it
just
simple.
asked the question, do you or somebody you know eats, pays for gas, or goes out to dinner and buys grocery. I do the same thing. Do you or somebody you know? And after they give that answer, say, hey, listen, if I could show you something that would allow you to save money, would that make you feel good? Do you think anybody you share it with would make you feel good to help them? And if that would make you feel good, then maybe you should take a closer look. So just 3 and 4 yes questions automatically gets them shaking their head yes and moves them in the direction. Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to take a look at this and see if it's something that will work for you or someone you know?
Right. Great stuff. Now, both of those approaches were with the product. If you want to take a business approach, then you might want to say, hey, brand new company just started up. I don't know if you've heard about Nexus yet, but you better find out quick. It's growing like crazy. Best program I've ever seen. You know, you can put a lot of different things in there with that. Something that creates curiosity, that makes them think, hey, is this unique? Let me check this out. And, you know, there's very few $22 monthly programs out there where they're talking about making a serious income. So that's another, you can say that right there. I've never seen a program that costs so little that has such amazing earning potential. Really? How do they do that? I better go look. Oh, that's what you want to do, right? You want to, and Scott, I want you to touch on this because I know your brain is flying at 1,000 miles an hour. You know, but doesn't it, I mean, marketing 101, how do I get people to click the link, right? What's your answer?
Well, I think we've heard great ideas and different ways to do it now. My hope is that everyone would do what's always worked. I've been doing this for a really long time. Do what always works. Become a product of the product. Use the app one time. Once you use the app one time, you're going to see how well it works. When you see that balance growing in your app account, you're going to tell someone and they're going to tell someone. You don't have to go out and sponsor 100 people on your front line. You can if you want to, but I promise you, look at the way Art and Rob set this company up. You only have to tell a few people. And it's just like that old commercial. If you're nearly my age at all, you saw that commercial when you were growing up about VO5 in the split screen. Her face was there and it says, and she told 2 friends and she told 2 friends and so on and so on and so on. That's the beauty of our industry. And I guarantee if you'll just start using this a little bit, if you'll share it with your friend, they know someone you don't know. And we're going to do a lot of training on Saturdays, on scripts, on marketing strategies and techniques. Plug into that, but don't lose the simplicity of this. Download the app, use the app. See, I can't tell you, I called Art on the phone. I said, man, I just don't understand it. People are laughing at me. I'm so excited about this $3.90. And I typically, don't really care that much about $3.90, but it was the fact that it worked and it was easy. And I promise you, if you will start working this program works if you work it. I know we're going to start losing people off the call. So I want to say this. Thank you to everyone for being on the call tonight. The first ever Zoom call for our company. And we are going to use the Tuesday and Thursday calls. We're going to streamline it. We're going to shorten it up. And we are going to laser target your prospects. And if you will make sure you get prospects on the Tuesday and Thursday Zoom, we are going to guide them through. We are going to give them the simple outlook of how they can get plugged in with us. We're going to help you put your prospects, to convert your prospects from looking to leading, and it is going to be a lot of fun. So tell people about the call, be on the call, learn more. I love what I see in the company, the telegramming, the people helping people. There, it doesn't matter to me whether you believe in the universal thought of karma, the biblical thought of you reap what you sow, or the country boy thought of what goes around comes around. The more good you do in this life, the more good is going to come back to you. We've got great-hearted owners here, great leaders, and we've got great people on Telegram. We've got people answering questions that you haven't even heard their name tonight, right here on this Zoom. We are at the start of something amazing. I want us to be able to look back months, years from now and remember, oh yeah, I was on the first Zoom. Nobody else that wasn't here will ever be on the first Zoom again. So let's build with passion. Let's build with momentum. Get your prospects to the Tuesday and Thursday call. I would love to see our Thursday call blow out this room. I put a challenge out to you tonight. This room seats 500 people. We had over 100 here tonight. Let's blow this room out Thursday night and see how close to 500 people we can get on this call. It's going to be a business opportunity. training. We're going to guide your prospects into joining this fantastic program. And write it down. Don't forget, Saturday at 10 a.m. We're going to have some great tips, some great tidbits. We're going to release some scripts. We're going to show you through all of our efforts together, because I believe in synergy. We can do more as a group than I could ever do as an individual. We're going to be combining stuff, making a powerful training, 45-minute training on Saturday. And I want you to be there. Thanks, John. Great job, brother.
Hey, awesome. Yeah, I really appreciate that. You know, one of the things I do, we'll just talk a little bit more about what we do when we're on a webcast. I go through all the names to see who is on there from my front line, who's on there from my team. And, you know, it's such a tool, a resource for everybody to be able to see who's on there attending. Now, obviously, if someone just calls in, you see their phone number, you might not know if they're what their name is or whatever. But for the most part, you can see 90–95% of the people that are on the call. And you can also, then you have some accountability. And that's just one more thing. When you invite people to the call, then you can follow up. 10 a.m. is Eastern. So I have that right here. So we'll be 10 a.m. on Saturday and Tuesday and Thursday.
I think you should do one at 10 a.m.
8 p.m.
Pacific as well.
Yeah, well, we'll have an instant replay for those Carlinians, Californians. Those of you who can't get out of bed at 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, us East Coast people have the most.
That's right. My buddy Bruce has something to say up there.
Fire away, Bruce. Awesome. Dynamite.
I love Big Al Tom Schreider. He was one of my mentors a long time ago. I love his training.
Good stuff. There you go. We've said for a long time. Yeah, we've said for a long time, anything works if you work it enough, and you just gave people, 10 different ways to hit it. So that's awesome.
I think I like the fact, John, that we have a way of not feeling so victimized by everything that's happening out of our control. We have more power right now to be able to say, let's put the power back in the people's hands and take some control back of what's going on. And I think that's what makes, for me, that's why I feel so good about sharing it, is because I'm able to help people to not feel that they're subject and out of control. So let's give them a little bit more control of what's available to us. And I think that's why the timing is so perfect.
I
Right.
have to say something in addition to what she was saying. I've been doing network marketing and other types of sales for 30 years as a coach, as an entrepreneur, different fields. And this is a very unique opportunity. I've been in other savings and shopping type programs before in the past. And I just fell in love with this program because you have to pay, even if the lowest one at $20 a month, you get nothing. You usually have to go to like 100 or 200 for a monthly, membership fee. And then you're only saving on things like if you travel and things that you normally wouldn't get every day. Like it's not
Great
worth the
point.
cost that you're paying every month versus what you're actually spending. And it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? You can't keep doing it. It's not continual. People are
Right.
going to drop out left and right. We're here. It makes sense. And it all bodes together like a puzzle. Like it's just logical. You're doing it anyway. Why not get paid for it?
Love it. Great. Well said. And so true. And that's something, we haven't really even done. Don't get me start, comparing our company to others. That's when the machine guns come out and everyone gets angry.
I'm not
But
trying to
it's
do
fun.
that. I'm just saying from experience. I
No, I
don't
know.
have that,
I'm saying I love it. I'm glad you brought it up because, that is probably the one of the most exciting things when you look at what we have compared to what else is out there. And that's why Scott and I just went crazy when we saw this. It's like, this can't be happening. Is it true?
I can't wait.
Quick question.
Okay.
Is the link going to stay the same for all Zoom calls and training? The Zoom link?
Yes. Yes. It will be the same as tonight. And I put that in the chat. So for Thursday night, it'll be the same exact Zoom web meeting ID number.
John, I have another call I have to go train on. And listen, real quick, is anybody on their PC want to save the chat? Go to the 3 dots at the bottom on the right, save the chat so you can look over the information that was shared. Any meeting times is all there in the chat. We all help by putting info in the chat. So click those 3 little dots, save the chat before John closes out the meeting. Good night, John. Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Karen. Nice
All
seeing
right.
you
Thanks,
again.
Darlene. On that note, we'll go ahead and shut it down unless you got one other quick question.
Another tip
comment.
for those that are on their phone, if they're traveling or they just have a phone to begin with, screenshot is your friend. You can do a roll down on, well, at least on Android. I don't know about iPhone, but on Android, you can do a roll down and capture all the chat at once on a screen capture thing. So you can do that too. And thank you for everything. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you all. I appreciate all the compliments. And hey, let's do this again here in a couple nights. Everybody bring somebody and let's double our numbers. All right,
John,
thank you so much.
From the corporate end, I just want to, my brother, myself, and all the staff at Nexus Rewards want to thank you and Scott for putting this together. And again, very much look forward to working with you. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate all you guys do. Everybody have a great evening. Thanks, Scott. Thanks to everybody that spoke on here, Larry. And you guys have a great evening. We'll see you in 2 days.
Have a great night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Everyone. Night.
Have a great night. Thanks.